The ones that I depended on the most are the ones that hurt me the most. You know, and the thing about it is I can't remember much about my childhood as far as me being a little child, except for the painful things. Yeah, I remember, you know, hearing voices as a child, having imaginary friends. You know, that's what everybody else called them, imaginary friends. But they wasn't imaginary to me because I can see them just as I can see you, just as plainly as I can see you. And when I had children of my own, I wanted to feel something. When I would put my arms around my children, I couldn't feel nothing because in my mind, I knew that I had to love them. These are my children, you know, but I never felt anything. You know, the only emotions that I can identify was pain and rage and anger. You know, I couldn't feel love. Nobody would care if I ran out into this traffic. Yeah, it was a car that stopped, and everywhere I went, that car would follow me. So no cars would hit me. And then the police pulled up on the side of that car, and the guy on the loudspeaker told me, get out of the street. Boy, something about getting hit with some tasers changed my mind about everything, even suicide, you know. And one officer, which was the first one that pulled up on the scene, decided they were going to take me to jail. The other officer said, we're not taking him to jail because this man need help. He said, we're going to take him to common ground.
And then when you have to worry about your mental health and where you're going to be the next night, where am I going to eat next, where am I going to get clothes, how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, those are things kids shouldn't have to worry about. I was in my junior year, and it was really tough my junior year. My sophomore and my junior year were really tough because of my depression and my anxiety, my panic attacks. I wanted to run from all the bad things that happened to me because I felt like all the people who hurt me in my life and all the things that I went through, I thought they defined me. I thought those things are who I am. That's who I am. I'm the girl who was molested. I'm the girl who was raped. I'm the girl who did this, or I'm the girl who did that. But I never once said, I'm Johnny. I was couch surfing, and it's really hard to be on your own at such a young age and to know that absolutely no one will care. And you honestly think that no one's going to care and no one's going to be there, so you think that you really are on your own, but you're not. And I called my mom, and my girlfriend's mom actually convinced me, and she was sitting right there with me when I called my mom for the first time in a year and a half. And I heard her voice, and I knew I was going to go get help. And she told me, if you come home tonight, we'll go get help and we'll go to the sanctuary.
I had found out that my father had been arrested for being for child internet pornography, and I thought that I had something to say. This is not a crime of opportunity or innocence, accidentally downloading naked pictures of children. He physically touched somebody, me, for many years growing up. I needed to have a voice. But for months, I had been trying to find out what was the case number. Has he gone to court? When is he going to court? Who's the prosecutor? I've stopped at the sheriff's department. I've called the ICE. I called the FBI. I called all over the place and could get no information. Vivian listened, the advocate, my first contact there. She really listened, and she was so patient with me while I was crying and reliving these things. for my own peace of mind, to help protect other children, I need to say something. I need them to know. And I felt like I had a team with Common Ground behind me to support me, to call 24 hours a day if I was scared. I don't have to deal with this by myself alone ever again.
So Common Ground can help you find some of those solutions.
I feel like I could take on anything now.
I love this place. I love the people. I love what you do.